Okay, we're going to draw the lesson 3B isometric drawing of this part. We're going to start with our lesson 3A drawing by doing a file save as and naming it lesson 3B, and then changing the information in the title block. The title will be V block isometric. You could update the date and L3B. Keep your drawing here, but the first thing we need to do is this. We need to scale the border and title block 1.5 times to give us more room for isometric drawing. You pick scale, select your border and title block, including all your text, hit enter. Your base point will be this lower left corner. As it scales, you're going to type in 1.5, enter, and that'll give us enough area for our isometric drawing. We will no longer need this part, so delete that. Save again. When you're finished, this is what the drawing will look like. It is convenient to add extra dimensions to our orthographic drawing to help us as we create our isometric drawing. For example, this length of this line here will be important later on. So let's dimension that. We might need this. And these little segments here. Just information that you will need as you draw. The next step is draw the box with the overall width, height, and depth of the drawing. So you're going to make this. Before we can draw, we got to do the following settings. Ortho still stays on. We need to right click on our snap mode, go to settings. To get to this area here, we're going to switch to isometric snap. Click OK. Your cursor changes orientation. Using the F5 key, we change its direction when we're drawing isometric. There's 3 different settings using the function 5 key. This is top, right side, and front. Using the front, you can draw these with ortho on and the measurements you see here to draw the box. This time you will need the back of the block, which you'll see as we progress. So go ahead and draw this box, and once it's done, we'll move on. Okay, now that the perimeter of the box has been drawn, the next step, step 3, is to draw only lines that are parallel to X and Y axis, or parallel to the lines that are already on your projection box. In other words, don't attempt to draw any lines that are in an angle. That doesn't happen yet. The reason why we draw only lines that are parallel to your X and Y axis is because measurements can only be measured along your X and Y axis in an isometric. Any line that is measured with an angle will not come out true size as an angle in an isometric drawing. At the bottom of our block is 1 3/8. We need to draw a line 1 3/8. Starting from back here, go forward, type in 1 3/8. I have the wrong direction, so I hit F5 so I can point up. The height is 1, and it goes back. Do the same on the other side, even though we may or may not see that part of the block. 1 3/8. Up 1 and back. Pick the line command, hit the F5 key. Pick here, go backwards 7/8, and hit F5. We got to come in this direction. Again, the same distance as before, which is 1. Actually, this will be longer. This distance here is going to be this length. Let's find out what that is. Let's measure this. 1 7/8. So this line is 1 7/8. in this direction. And there's an angle that will connect here, which we'll do later. Let's do the other side. 7/8, 1 7/8. 7/8 came from here. Let's erase our dimensions. It is obvious that these lines are no longer part of our drawing. Erase them. At the back of the block, the line goes up. At 5, you can't snap to any intersection here, so just pass it, and we can trim it later. Click here, pass the line. This happens to be the top of the block, which means at this intersection here, the line would be coming in over this way. How long? At this location, the length is 1 7/8. Repeat that on the other side. Let's take care of the very front of the block, which is a distance of 1 15/16. That's at the front. So let's draw a line. Let's change F5. This matches our orientation. Start here, point into the block and type in 1 15/16. And click up here, but of course you can't. So we could type in 2 since we know the height. Repeat the command. Repeat the line going this way. 1 15/16. Point up, type in 2. Cancel the command, end it. Now we see the front of the block. Now I think you can kind of see what's happening here. Let's trim. Pick trim. Enter. Let's remove either side of this. Get close to see what we're doing. You know that these are no longer part of the block. So we'll remove this. Let's trim off some more in the back. Alright. Let's connect some lines. Just take off ortho just temporarily because we're redrawing some angles. Pick the line command. You'll click here to here and work your way down and back. And at the bottom, there. Everything's snapped correctly. Repeat that on the other side. Line goes from here, here, and down, and back. And then at the bottom, our base, we need to connect here to here. Let's do some more trimming. I trimmed off more than I should have. This line needs to come back to here. The back of the block disappears. Here, and here, and here are now gone. But they were useful for helping us draw the block. Now they're no longer needed. Three-dimensionally, some of this will disappear also. So pick trim, enter. Get it really close. And this will disappear. These will disappear. This will disappear. This will disappear. It looks like we made our block. Let's select all of these lines and change its thickness to 0.60 and see how it appears. Yes, we are complete. Now, I have an extra video explaining angles, which I need you to see to explain angles in isometrics, but the other video will explain more in detail. Let me dimension these to show you that they are not 30 degrees. The reason why they're not 30 degrees is because this object is not a three-dimensional object. It's an illusion of a three-dimensional object drawn in isometric grid mode. Because of it, anything measured along these angles are not the true size on an isometric drawing. Demonstrate that again with another set of dimensions. This, which is 2 3/16, will not be 2 3/16 when it's dimensioned here. Here's one side and the other side, which are not 2 3/16 on an isometric. So just remember, you could only measure lines and draw lines that are parallel to the box which we started with, which is why we drew these types of lines first. Alright, save your work and you are done.